best perspective of any city in the United States to make the case about this, to lead the discussion on public policy. And I'm really proud of the fact that this was a unanimous decision out of council today to do so. So come what may, this was the right and important thing to do, and I'm glad we did it.
Now, smart way of going about it, but at the same time, the conservatives out there, like David said, you're going to get some criticism on this one. I imagine you maybe even thought twice about saying this or bringing this to the table, but are you ready to kind of accept some of that people are going to say, Beto's the legalize it guy and that kind of thing?
I want to be clear, and I made this distinction in my statements, is that I'm not advocating legalization, but I'm saying that we should at the very least have a conversation about ending prohibition, and that it is looking like one of the more attractive solutions out there right now to an otherwise intractable problem that's getting worse by the day. And so I was actually very heartened to hear Dr. Tony Payan say he wants to convene a national discussion on the 40th anniversary of the imposition or the beginning of this drug war on looking at what the effects have been, positive and negative, and then coming out of that with some solid solutions on how this country moves forward. So I think we're dovetailing with some other efforts regionally and locally. And again, I really hope that our U.S. Federal delegation is listening to us and takes up this cause and allows us to lead on an issue that's really important to the border.
We've passed resolutions on against the border fence. We've passed other resolutions of this type to try to help this situation or help other situations here along the border. What makes you think that they're going to listen to this versus other things, I guess?
I don't know. Perhaps, as David pointed out, it may be unique and distinctive because we're one of the first cities that I know of to actively say, hey, we need to rethink this drug war. It's not working. Thousands of people are dying in our shared community with Ciudad Juarez. It's costing us billions of dollars. We're nowhere closer to victory 40 years down the road. Let's do something different. But the question also begs another one, which is what are our federal representatives going to do? And I'd love to hear from Congressman Reyes, who's actually the guest speaker at my breakfast meeting this Monday at 7 a.m. at Village Inn. I want to know what he thinks about this and what he'd like to do nationally to further this debate.